Hi, I'm Dan, founder of MrSpeakers, and today I'm going to give you a quick primer on two aspects of AEON pads. The first is how to tweak the pads a little bit to maintain their appearance, and the second is how to replace the pads when the time comes to put new pads on your headphone. Why do we need to tweak the ear pads? Well, we use a very soft foam for comfort. It's a memory foam, and it has a tendency to compress when put on your head, which is what it should do. Because the foam is soft and the wall of the ear pad is a little unusually narrow, it does have more deflection than you'll typically get in an ear pad, and that can cause the edge of the pad's foam to rub a little bit against the interior fabric and kind of begin to rotate a little bit. It'll stop at a certain point, and what will happen is, instead of having a square edge at the top, you might see a little bulge on the side of your ear pad. That does not mean your pad is worn out. It's not defective. It's simply the way the foam mechanics work under repeated compression and expansion. Now, if you're like me, I like my ear pads to look tidy and neat, and I think it makes the headphone look better to have a straight edge like this instead of a rounded edge like that. And fortunately, it's incredibly trivial to actually fix this. All you're going to do is push the foam like that so that you're taking that edge and kind of lifting it up, and then pull the fabric across the top of it, and voila, you have a like new pad. The second aspect of AEON pads is, how do you replace them? Well, the pad is actually mounted with an adhesive, and you simply remove the ear pad, then we'll remove the protective tape that's over the adhesive, and replace the ear pad. To do so is very simple. What you do is you grasp the ear pad with your thumb and the inside of your finger, getting your inner finger down as close to the base of the pad as possible, and then you grab it near the gimbal like this, and you pull and lift. As you lift, you work your way around the bottom and you pull it up from the bottom until you finally have detached the whole ear pad. To replace the ear pad, I generally like to align the seam here more or less in the center of the cable plug at the base of the headphone. That gives it typically the right geometry and placement, and so I set the edge in here, and then I align the top up here, gently press it down, and then with my fingers I squeeze the foam all the way around to ensure that the adhesive has made proper contact with the baffle and that I have a tight seal. If there's an air leak around here, you can lose bass, and we all want the bass. And that's that. That's how you replace your ear pads.